on, you played, or like a Leah McSweeney. I mean, she got 2 seasons where it was like Leah McSweeney, let me tell you, girl, she had a plan. Oh, she thought she was gonna be the biggest housewife in the history of housewives.
Yeah,
She
I
did.
know.
She came on, and when Ebony, she said, "Oh my God, BLM, I am gonna be the face of this with this woman, and I'm downtown, and I'm live." She had a plan. I mean, imagine the white downtown housewife hip was gonna take over. Oh, her head went to like she thought she was like Madonna. And then when guess what? It was all backfiring and the world wasn't in love with Ebony. She tossed that friend of hers aside and she ran back to those OGs and licked their ass. And it's like, girl, Luann and Sonia and Ramona, they don't give a shit about you. So, like,
Yeah.
you think you're getting back in with them, sweetheart? They're playing you like a fiddle. And now Ebony don't want you. They don't want you. Nobody wants you. So
It's
it
a
could
very tough game. Yeah.
a tough, Sarah. It's a tough game, girl.
It's like Survivor. It really is.
We need to stop our podcast, quit, and go and open a school for housewife training.
Oh
I
my God.
I I presented this to Miss Gumbelson and she didn't take me up on it. I
Oh
wanted
my
to do a
God, that
school.
well, because Vicky wants to be on the show too. Just a little aside here before we get
Talk
back
to
on
me.
track. What are your thoughts about Amanda Bynes, like starting her podcast, quitting her podcast? I loved when she came on and she goes, "We're going to be quitting the podcast because I cannot get the guests that I want, like Drake." And like, I'm like, bitch, we're all trying to get Drake. Like, what? Welcome. What did you think?
I mean, listen, I said I never listen to podcasts. I am listening to every word that Shannon Doherty says on Let's Be Clear with Shannon Doherty. Oh, and that podcast is in the headlines every second. I mean, I knew Alyssa Milano got her fired. Apparently, not everybody did. That's like a huge headline. This Amanda Bynes, maybe if I'm going to listen to a second podcast, that might be it. I'm totally obsessed.
It again.
Amanda Bynes is my team reached out to me because they reach out and they ask this one, that one. I say yes or no to go book someone. Doesn't mean they're gonna book that. They're like Amanda Bynes. I'm like, let me think about this. Yeah. I mean, we're not gonna book Amanda Bynes, I'm sure, but stranger things have happened. But I'm obsessed with Amanda Bynes. She's such a mess. Right. She starts this podcast. It's announced. She quits like the second episode. You're right. She's like, these guests are really hard to book. I mean, I don't know. You thought you were Amanda Bynes, but like, you're not like Dave Portnoy. You're not Howard. Let me put it this way. Howard Stern, I think, can book any guest within 99% of
Not really, though. There's a lot
really
of people,
that hate Howard.
oh my God, famously Eminem. Eminem, when
Oh.
Eminem went on Howard Stern back in the early aughts, they like made fun of him. They made fun of his lyrics. They made fun of him coming from a trailer. And to this day, Eminem will never go back on that show. Now, to your point, I mean, Howard has probably had everyone, I think, but I think there's a lot of people that will still not go on Howard. A lot of people have never forgiven him for the antics back in the day. I mean, I like adore Howard. Like I would
Adore God,
adore.
God.
I
But
can't believe Ralph, by the way, and Ralph, his
now,
stylist, just died.
I
I was so upset. Anyway, but I don't think like Brad Pitt's ever been on. Um, there's some people I think that are not
huh.
Howard fans. I know.
Well, Amanda Bynes is no Howard Stern. Girl, it's like you had a little bit of a falling out in Hollywood. Her podcast is not for now. Like I think
Okay, but can we just be straight?
she can
I
book
don't think
Jenny
it's
Garth.
falling.
I had Jenny Garth on the show. Jenny Garth adores Amanda Bynes from their time together on What I
All right.
Like.
Can we just be honest though? I don't think it is a falling out. I think it's about her mental health. I think a lot of people are not going to go on there because they are concerned about her mental wellness and they don't want to put themselves in that position. And people are being, I think, very kind and tiptoeing around what the truth is, which is she unfortunately does not seem well still. And, apparently this guy she's co-hosting with, I will find you guys the deep dive. His former roommate has done a video talking about how he's not really a doctor and he's very mentally unstable, like murdered a dog. I mean, I got to go find this for you. It's
Oh
so,
my God,
this
Amanda,
is like a
Amanda.
rabbit hole.
But well, it just goes to show you, I guess, if you have a little bit of a name behind you, anyone could have a podcast. And yes, by the third episode, she announced, by the way, you know how I quit because I couldn't book Drake? I'm back in the game. Girl, it's hard to book guests, honey, even if you are Amanda Bynes. I mean, we
So
have a
hard.
better chance. We have real podcasts, but I am obsessed with it and I might listen to it. I mean, yeah, I'm like all about Amanda Bynes, to be honest with you. I didn't realize this other person was supposed to be a crazy person. That's really unfortunate. We are going to be seeing Luann marry F. Kill. Segue to that for a minute. We are going to the show in LA. I'm coming for my winter residency in LA. You and we need to go to Jax's Studio City, Sarah. So put that on your list.
Oh, I'm trying to
If you
find.
don't mind. Put that on your list. And what else can I tell? Yeah, I mean, she's had better days. Sarah showing a picture of Amanda.
He then posted a video on TikTok thanking everyone for watching the first episode. And then this creator stitched Amanda's video because she says she's known Paul for over 7 years. And she alleges that Paul is not who he says he is. Listen to this. Listen, we need to get this out there. The guy that Amanda has made this podcast with is not a scientist. He's claiming to her that he's a scientist.
David.
My old roommate, he is a sociopath. He had lied to me, said he was a scientist for like over 7 years. We were friends. I would be his cat sitter and dog sitter when he would go out of town for over 7 years. And then one day we moved in together. I went out of town and he sacrificed my dog's life, unalived him to a blood moon or something. And then deleted all the footage and then lied about it for months and months and months. And then left, like literally went outside for a cigarette and left the moment that I got into the security footage because he knew there was videos of him doing it there. This is a dog that he bought. He stole my money. I didn't know that at the time, but yeah, he bought this dog and literally left her. So let me know what you guys.
Let us know what you think. We think we're worried about her. I mean,
Remember when?
oh, you're threatening Amanda. I'm worried about her.
Remember when the line between celebrity and ordinary civilian was just so thick that you had the celebrities on one? Now we all know each other. We all got a TikTok. Everyone knows everyone. I mean, this world has just gone crazy. I am worried about her. I'm more worried about her than I am about her and Brittany, man. Her and Brittany.
I know.
Everyone wanted Brittany out of her conservatorship. I don't know about that one, guys. I'm not so sure about that one.
Look, I've been preaching that for a long time, but
you were ahead of your time, girl.
Myself and Perez Hilton, but you know, we've taken a back seat and we're just gonna let it play out. Like, and hopefully we're wrong. I love being wrong. Please let me be wrong. Let Brittany thrive.
Where are Brittany's deals? Like, why isn't she's always in a bathing suit? Why isn't someone coming in and saying, like, let's give you a bathing suit deal or this? I mean,